Hi there, I'm Brian Taylor, owner of Highway RV in Lake Alfred, Florida. Today I want to take you on a tour of this 2005 Safari Cheetah. Let's go ahead and start our tour on the inside. Okay, let's go ahead and start our tour of this motor home here on the inside. Again, this is a 2005 Safari Cheetah. It's the 38PDQ floor plan. Now the 38PDQ has 4 slide outs. The overall outside length is 39 foot 1 inches long. It is a 38 foot floor plan, but usually the actual length is a little longer on most coaches. This one has about 70,000 miles, a little over at 70,187 miles. It's got the 350 horsepower Cat engine with the Allison 6-speed transmission, and we're on the Roadmaster RR4R chassis. What we're going to do in this is I'm going to show you around the 38 PDQ floor plan. I'm going to show you how it's laid out and point out some of the features it has and the condition it's in, and then we're going to go outside and do the same thing. So let's go ahead and just jump right in up here at the front. You'll see that our cabinetry is a lighter type cabinetry. I don't know if you would consider this it's either a really light maple or maybe a darker maple kind of color. I know I'm getting that wrong, but it looks like it's maybe a somewhat darker than natural finish maple or really light cherry. But it's a nice light wood, about the tone of a golden oak, but it's not oak, of course. But it's got that nice light, airy kind of a look, but looks a bit more contemporary, in my opinion, than oak cabinetry. It's in really nice shape. You got some storage up here above the passenger seat. Over here, you've got room for your electronics. You've got a Philips flat screen television, which is an upgraded television over the original. More room for electronics over here. More storage up above the captain's chair. Both the passenger and the driver's seat are in excellent condition. There's no rips or tears or anything like that on them, and there's no staining. They're in perfect condition. They look virtually brand new. The dashboard's in great condition as well. There's no discoloration or tears or anything like that on this area. You've got a Kenwood head unit for your stereo. You have your normal air conditioner controls, your generator start and stop button. Over here is your color backup monitor right there. You've got your normal set of gauges over here for your Monaco style gauges and dash setup. This is very familiar if you've looked at maybe a Monaco Dynasty or a Holiday Rambler Endeavor. The Safari Cheetah is very similar in that regard. Over here we have our Allison 6-speed transmission control, our power gear levelers right here, and you can see we have a curtain that goes around to block light and provide privacy for the motorhome. All of these are in great shape along through here. There's only one area right here where there shows a bit of discoloration. May be able to take these off, have them dry clean, but it looks like they've just got a little bit of discoloration in this area. I'm not sure for what reason. We do these videos so that you can do shopping in the comfort of your own home. So I'm going to be up front with any deficiencies that we see as we go around a motorhome. This is a 2015 motorhome, and although it's in very nice condition, it's not brand new. So what I want to make sure I do in these videos is point out any areas that show wear and tear. And although these curtains are in really nice condition, I don't see that there's any reason to replace them. There is that area right there that's stained. Now coming back here, we have a really nice burgundy colored wall hugger recliner. This is real leather, and it's in fantastic condition. These are really nice because when you recline them, they do not go back any, so they don't require as much depth as a standard recliner. You've got a worktop area in here. Right here you've got an area for your slide-out keyboard tray. You've got a bank of 3 drawers right here. Nice big tabletop working area here. That shows just a little bit of wear and tear. It's been used somewhat. It's not in terrible condition at all, but it does show a couple of little watermarks here. One thing that we do if you're out of state or very far away, If you're interested in this motorhome or any other motorhome or trailer that we have for sale, we'll be glad to make a very detailed picture package. So we do these videos so that we can show you some of the condition, but we augment those with very detailed picture packages that we can email to you. A motorhome like this will probably take between 150 and 200 pictures for you of just every surface in the motorhome, whether it be in perfect condition or shows flaws. We're going to show you an up-close picture of that all the way around the coach. Here we have our pleated shades. They're in beautiful condition. There's no spots or anything on those. We've got some cabinetry up above. Plenty of lighting through the coach. It's mostly all fluorescent lighting. We have a few incandescent fixtures on the wall, like this wall sconce here. You've got convenient areas to switch most of the lighting with these switches, and then some of these you just turn them off right there on the wall. Right here's our dinette. It's a freestanding dinette, and it is a residential style dining table. It's a drop leaf circular table. You've got 2 chairs here for it, and they are in fantastic condition. They don't show any wear or anything like that. All of our window treatments are in really nice shape here. We got huge windows here for the patio, so if you're in a really nice scenic area, you raise these blinds completely, and you're going to get a really nice look out on your campsite. The pleated shades are actually in really good shape. This is an area where if you're going to have staining on pleated shades, you're normally going to see it around the dinette, because as you're eating, you have spaghetti and it splashes and you're pretty much done. But these are in really nice shape. There's only one little teeny dot right here and a couple of little spots right here, but overall in excellent condition for a 2005. Coming over here to the other side, we have a big sofa here. It is a full sleeper sofa, and the fabric is in perfect condition. It doesn't show any wear or tear. It doesn't look soiled or anything like that. Now the shades behind this one are a roller blind style shade. For one reason or another, they've been replaced at one time, and they're a different style than the others, but it does work really great, and they're in fantastic shape. You've got more storage up above that. Again, these doors are all in beautiful condition. Coming back here to our kitchen, we have a 3-burner cooktop right here that is recessed underneath these Corian covers. The cooktop's in really nice shape. It shows some wear and tear, but nothing out of the ordinary. All of our Corian cabinet tops are in really nice shape as well. We've got a double bowl sink here that is like a 60-40 split or a 70-30 split. It's a stainless steel sink, and it shows just very light wear. I mean, anytime you have a stainless sink, you're going to see those little scratches in it that happen the very first time you use it, but it is in really good condition. We also have a faucet with a pull-out pot filler style design. This is a filtered water faucet right there, so you'll be able to get really high quality drinking water from that. I would recommend anytime you buy a used motorhome, even if it's from us, just go ahead and make sure you replace those filters. It's just a good time to do it. That way you know they were replaced right when you bought it. I don't like to replace them and then have them sit for a couple of months or ever how long it takes to sell the motorhome, so we usually leave those alone. We have storage up above the sink. Over here we have a microwave convection oven, so you're going to be able to bake in that as well as microwave. It is a sharp carousel, and all of these cabinets are in really nice shape along through here. A lot of times you'll see in the sink areas, especially where water will have dripped down on your cabinetry and caused staining in the wood or the finish to erode, but in this case they're in beautiful shape. There's no, not really any wear or tear at all on those. We have our tile floor here in general through the kitchen area. All of this tile in this area looks to be in really good shape. One little hairline crack right there, which is pretty normal for an 05 coach. It is not a very big crack at all. It is just a hairline. This has been upgraded to a vinyl plank flooring. It's an oak color, and it's a really great flooring choice for durability. This is in really good shape. We don't cover these here on our lot, so I don't know if in the video you see any soil on the wood at all, but it will of course clean up to look like brand new. Because there is a difference in the thickness between the tile and the vinyl floor, there is a bit of a kind of a ramp up in that area where it transitions. Not a whole lot you can do about that other than to raise the whole floor, but I just do want to point that out. It's not that anything was done wrong, it's just that it's got that little bit of a ramp there because of the difference in thickness. When you would have had the original carpet, it wouldn't have been noticeable. Right here we have our 4-door refrigerator. It's a Norcold 4-door with an ice maker. Works great. And then we come back into our bathroom area. Right back here we have a corner shower. I'm not going to really have the cameraman come around, but you'll see in the pictures it's got a corner shower with a seat in it. Everything is in beautiful condition in there. It's a nickel finish hardware. Doesn't appear to have ever leaked around the skylight, and it's in beautiful condition. Over here we have a corner vanity with the Corian sinks that are all integrated in, a Corian sink I should say, not plural. Nickel finish on the hardware. It's in nice shape as well, doesn't really show any wear or tear on it. All the Corian's really nice. This corner medicine cabinet is really nice. Got a really cool looking fixture up here with a nice mirror on the front. We've got more storage down beneath that, but not a whole lot because you do have your hot water heater in there, which is really nice. This is a really great way to access your water heater if you need to winterize it. Your valve, your bypass valve is right there handy and all of that. What I'm going to do, our toilet room is in this area. We're going to go ahead and pass that and go back into the bedroom, and then before we end the video I'll loop back around and I'll show you that. But right here we have what I call the brains of the coach. Pretty much all of your main controls when you're living in it can happen in this area. You've got your thermostat for your 2 roof airs. You've got your holding tank monitors. You can turn on your electric and your propane hot water right here. You can monitor the level of your batteries, both your house and your starting batteries right here. You also can control all 4 of the slide outs from this location. You've got system heat. This is the power management system. What that's going to do is recognize whatever type of power you have coming into the coach, whether it be 50 amp, 30 amp, or generator, and it's going to manage the use of your electric appliances so that if need be, if we're say on 30 amp service and you've got both airs running, it might only allow the compressor to run on one of those at a time while you're using some lights or a hot water heater or something like that. So all of that operation is going to be all seamless behind the scenes. You really won't ever notice the difference in, let's say, 30 amp versus 50 amp when you're hooked up. Even though there is a difference, it's taking care of it. Down here's the controls for your Zentrax converter, or inverter I should say. It's an inverter, and you can control all of that from here. Coming back into the back, the back bedroom I should say, I'm going to point out that it's got a washer dryer over here. It's a combo unit that has been added in. These louvered doors are not stained. They have been matched to the color of the wood really nicely. You really got to be looking for it to notice that these aren't stained. But originally it probably had a regular wood door, and whoever decided to go ahead and put the combo unit in, rightfully so, wanted to have louvers on those doors, and they've put this style on it, which is slightly different. Definitely not an eyesore, but something I want to point out. Over here is where the second television would go. Right now the owners do not care to have the TV back here. They don't use it, so it's just an empty place for storage. However, it's very easy to mount a flat screen television in this area or as a flush mount. That's something that you would like to have done, that you need to have on the motorhome. We'd be glad to help you out with that. working it into the unit if you'd like to have one installed, or you may want to do that yourself. Whichever way is fine, but we can definitely set you up with a television if need be. Over here we have some nice shelving that will be great for linens. We have a bank of 4 drawers right here, and then we have a queen bed. It's an east-west queen bed and a really nice big closet back here and wardrobe. It's goes all the way from here to here, so tons of space for all of your clothing. The carpet is in really good shape back here. The only issues at all is these hatches where you access the diesel engine. Over time, we found that virtually all motorhomes, almost every one of them, the pressure inside of there will cause these seams to get just a little bit dark due to, I guess, the soot back there in the engine. I see it on virtually every motorhome that has carpet in these areas, but it is not definitely not really bad at all. We can have it cleaned before you take ownership of it, and hopefully some of that will come up. But I just want to point it out. But in general, the carpet is in very, very nice shape. Okay, and we'll end up the tour of the inside here in the half bath. So we have another vanity in here. We have a nice china bowl toilet in here. Storage over here. Nice big mirrored medicine cabinet with lots of storage here. We even have it come around and provides another little shelving area over here. There's storage down below. The nickel finish faucet is in great shape in here, and of course we have a vent up above, but everything in here is in great shape. I can't really point out any flaws other than the wallpaper border does show a little bit of curling right on the edges. It's not discolored or peeling up badly. It just has a little bit of a curl to it. A couple of things that could be done with that. We see this pretty often also. You could either, of course, replace the border, which is one option, or you can run a very small, little tiny piece of trim around that edge, and that looks very nice. That's a very easy thing to do, but just a little hint if it's something that bothers you. A lot of people, that's not a big deal. Again, we're looking at a 2005. It's not brand new. So that's the tour of the inside. Let's go ahead and continue our tour on the outside. Okay, let's go ahead and continue our tour here on the outside. Again, this is a 2005 Safari Cheetah. We're going to start up here at the front. The front of the motorhome does not have the clear protection film on it, which I think is a big plus. I am not a fan of it. It tends to turn brown, and it's very expensive to replace. We do have a few rock chips on the front. It's just normal type of wear and tear that you would have. No way to help with any of that. What you can do is go around. We can touch up these little dots because most of this is just limited to the size of a pencil lead. There are a couple of areas where the chips are just a little bit larger, and one little area where we have a bit of clear coat peeling right here. This is all stuff that we can show you in the detailed picture package, but it is in really nice condition overall. Our mirrors, the bases are in perfect condition. The mirror heads are in great condition. We just have a little bit of blistering and peeling on the arms themselves. Again, that is a very common problem that we run up against, but it is not a big deal. It's not like it jumps right out at you. The sidewall of the coach is good and shiny. There's no clear coat peeling or anything like that. A couple of little scuffs here and there on it, a few little rock chips, but overall it shows nicely. We do have our aluminum rims. They're the Alcoa. They're not simulators. Right now we have hand-cooked tires on the front. The date codes are not showing, so I have to consult my notes to see what the codes are on the tires, but I don't believe they were bad at all. Coming back from there, here's the first of our 4 slide outs. All the paint's in great shape on it. Down below here, we have our LP gas tank here. It goes all the way through the coach, I believe. Well, actually, it goes through about 2/3 of the way, but it's in nice shape in there. Our next door back is our full pass-through storage bay, and it does have a Joey tray in it, so this will pull out either direction. Everything's in really nice condition in there as well. The doors all the doors are in good condition. They're not banged up or dented. The limit of any issues on them is a stray scratch here or there. Again, stuff that we could show you in the detailed picture package. Coming back from there, we have another full pass-through storage bay. However, this one does not have a tray in it. In my opinion, I like having one bay with a tray and one bay without. The trays are nice, but they also reduce the overall height of what you can put in to a bay, and I like the ability to put bigger items in the trays, or in the bays that don't have the tray, I should say. Coming back from there, this is not a storage bay, this is a fixed panel. This area of the paint is in really nice condition. Over here we have our hot water heater. There is a bit of rust around the outer ring of the actual hot water heater right here. I want to point that out. Coming back from there, this back slide out's in nice condition. We do have an area of a little bit of a paint issue up at the very top on it. That's the only area that's significant on this side of the motorhome that I'm seeing paint-wise. Again, these hand-cooked tires we have on the back as well, and again, the date code is turned inward, so I have to consult my notes. I am sorry. I do this on practically all of my videos. I don't have those notes handy, but I'll be glad to answer that question when you call. We have the rims are in great shape back here in this bay. We've got our just a normal bay. It's not a full pass-through storage bay in there, but it is a nice size storage bay, and it's in great shape. Coming back from that, we've got our Zentrax inverter here, a fuse panel, and some of the an access panel for some of the hydraulics on the coach in that area. No big dents or anything like that on this door as well. A little boo-boo on the back bumper right here, but pretty superficial. Needs a little bit of touch-up right there and just a little bit of putty. The back wall of the motorhome is in really nice shape. All Safaris, almost all of them at least that I've seen, have a custom paint job by Dame. It's always signed with the name Dame, and they do a Safari-themed airbrush paint on the back of these, and this Cheetah actually has I believe those are tigers on it, so no cheetah painting, but the tigers are beautiful. That area is in really nice shape. We have our access doors here for the back radiator. This is a rear radiator design. Again, we've got that 350 horsepower cat behind there. We have our hitch back here, and all of this paint is in nice shape through here. It's not all scratched up and stuff. A lot of times people are hooking stuff up back here to the hitch, and you'll have this area be beat up pretty badly, but it is not. It's not scratched up badly at all. We have a big Safari mud flap along the back that's in great condition. Looking down the passenger side of the coach, it's in nice shape as well. The clear coat's nice and shiny. There aren't any big issues or any peeling clear coat or anything like that on this side. This is your radiator behind this panel. And then in here we're going to have our battery compartment. We've got 4 house batteries and 2 starting batteries. They've been performing well. I don't have the dates off the top of my head on these, but they are have not been giving us any problems at all. These are 517 on the codes. So the 5th month of 2017, and these are the 4th month of 2017. So you're good for at least several more years on those batteries. Let me see if we're any luck on the date code on this tire, and again it is turned in, or it's possible that hand cook does not use the normal date code type printing on those, so that could be an option as well. Up here we have our wet bay, and we've got our sewer and gray water connections here. All of our hookups are in nice shape there. You can see we have a nice little little piece of artwork right here. This is storage for a sewer hose, and there is no way to miss what that's storage for. So that is a neat little touch that I've never seen on another motorhome. A bit of humor there. So that's in good shape in there. There is just a little bit of rust along the outside of the storage bay area here. That this is very common because this area is not protected by from the weather until you get to the gasket area here. So it's not uncommon to have a little bit of surface rust in there. It is just surface rust. It just needs a bit of a scuff down and a treatment with a rust inhibitor, and then just a good quality rust inhibitive spray paint is what we usually use to take care of those type of things. Over here's the other side of our pass-through storage bay. One thing I'll point out is, since this is a Monaco product and it's a 2005, you have side opening bay doors. If you were to go to a 2004 model, you would have the bay doors that open up and down. So that is a nice benefit. It's one of those small things, but once you've owned a motorhome, you'll see just how important little touches like that are. Back when I owned, I had my own motorhome. Before I was in the business, I bought an 04 Beaver, which was a Monaco product, and I had the upward opening bay doors, and I can tell you from experience, these side opening bay doors are a lot nicer. The limit of any problems we have with paint along through here are just normal little rock chips and tiny small scratches that you're going to pick up from normal wear and normal road wear and tear. All of this area is in beautiful condition. The paint on our slide out is in beautiful condition. Coming up here to the front, we've got one last tire here that I can check, and yet again the date code is not showing, so I do apologize for that, but I can check those, and I can have those answers for you when you call. And we'll end up our outside part of our tour in this area, and this is a part that Monaco does very nicely. Behind this plastic panel are all of your chassis fuses and stuff like that, and it's all very neatly organized and very nicely labeled, so it's very clear what you are replacing, and it's very easy to check the fuses. I really like how Monaco does the design of this bay. So that's the outside of this Safari. Again, if you're interested in it, we'd be glad to send you out a detailed picture package, and we can also answer any questions you might have. This coach is a really nice coach. It has just a normal bit of wear and tear here and there, but again, we'd be glad to tell you anything more about it we can. You can always call us at 863-956-1036. My name's Brian, but whoever answers the phone will be glad to help you out. You can also visit us online at www.highwayrv.com, and you can connect with us on Facebook and also on YouTube. When you go to our webpage, we have a YouTube button right there on our homepage that will take you to our Highway RV YouTube page, and at that point you can click the subscribe button, and you'll get a notification every time we film one of these videos. We try our best to have videos on all of the used inventory that we have in stock. Sometimes we get behind, but we do our best to keep up with it. So I think at this point we have all of our motorized up. So if you go to the YouTube page, you click that subscribe button, and you'll always have you'll stay up to date with what's happening here at Highway RV. I hope this video has been helpful to you in making a buying decision. I appreciate you taking the time to watch it. You have a great day, and God bless.